Tanks have played a crucial role in the history of warfare. Over the years, they have evolved from primitive and basic machines to sophisticated weapons of destruction. We're going to take a look at the top 10 most bizarre tanks ever made. So, buckle up and let's get started. Number 1. The SAR Tank. At the top of our list of bizarre tanks is the SAR Tank, which was built in Russia during the early 1900s, also known as the Bat or Netopir. This tank was unlike anything that had been seen before. It had 3 enormous wheels, each with a diameter of 27 feet, and was powered by 2 gasoline engines. The tank's size was so massive that it required up to 30 people to operate it. Despite its impressive design, the SAR tank was deemed impractical for use in actual combat and was eventually scrapped. However, its unique design and historical significance continue to captivate tank enthusiasts to this day. Number 2. The TOG-2. The TOG-2, also known as the Tank Heavy, TOG-2 makes our list of one of the heaviest tanks ever built, weighing a whopping 81 tons. This British tank was designed during World War II and had to be transported by rail as it was too heavy for road transport. However, despite its impressive weight, the TOG-2 was considered too slow and impractical for use in actual combat and was eventually scrapped. Although the tank never saw active service, it remains a fascinating part of military history and an object of interest for tank enthusiasts. The TOG-2 is a testament to the innovation and experimentation that took place during the war as nations searched for new ways to gain an edge on the battlefield. Number 3. The T35. Our next bizarre tank is the Soviet-designed T35, built during the 1930s. This tank was the only one of its kind to feature 5 turrets, and it requires a crew of up to 11 people to operate it. While intended to be used as a breakthrough tank, the T-35 was found to be too heavy and unwieldy, making it impractical for use in combat situations. However, despite these drawbacks, the T-35 did see some action during World War II. Its unique design and historical significance continue to make it a favorite among military enthusiasts, with several examples of tanks remaining on display in museums around the world. The T-35 is a testament to the innovation and experimentation that took place in the early days of tank design, and nations raced to create the ultimate armored fighting machine. Number 4. The Cougal Panzer. Next up is the Cougal Panzer, a small, one-man German tank built during World War II. This tank was designed for the reconnaissance purposes and had a unique spherical shape. It was so unusual in appearance that it was often referred to as the ball tank by Allied forces. Many who saw the tank in action believed it was powered by magic, as it appeared to have no visible means of propulsion. In reality, the Cougal Panzer was propelled by an electric motor and had a top speed of just 8 miles per hour. Despite its slow speed and limited use in combat, the Cougal Panzer remains a fascinating example of the innovative and unconventional approaches taken during wartime to develop new weapons and technologies. Number 5. The Vezdehod. Moving on to the Vezdehod, also known as the walking tank, which was a Soviet tank built in the 1930s. This tank was designed to tackle challenging terrains, and its unique walking mechanism allowed it to traverse rough terrain that traditional tanks couldn't navigate. Despite its innovative design, the Vezdehod was considered too complex and expensive to produce on a large scale, and was eventually scrapped. However, the idea of the walking tank didn't die with the Vezdehod, and later developments in technology have led to the creation of modern walking vehicles for military and industrial use. Number 6. The Rat. The Rat was a German tank designed and built during World War II. It was one of the largest tanks ever built, weighing in at 1,000 tons. The tank was so large that it required a crew of up to 50 people to operate it. However, the tank was deemed too impractical for use in the battle and was eventually scrapped. Number 7. The Land Cruiser P1000 Rat. The Land Cruiser P1000 Rat was a proposed German tank that was never built. It was designed to be even larger than the Rat, weighing in at a staggering 1,000 tons and measuring over 100 feet in length. The tank was intended to be used for propaganda purposes rather than for actual combat. However, the project was ultimately cancelled due to its impracticality and the demands of the war effort. Number 8. The Panzer Jagger Wagon. The Panzer Jagger Wagon was a German tank destroyer built during World War II. It was designed to be mounted on a railway car and could be quickly transported to different locations. The tank destroyer was equipped with a powerful 88mm gun and was used to defend against Allied tank attacks on the German rail network. Number 9. The T-28 Super Heavy Tank. The T-28 Super Heavy Tank was an American tank designed and built during World War II. It was one of the heaviest tanks ever built, weighing in at 95 tons. The tank was armed with a powerful 105mm gun and was designed to break through heavily fortified enemy lines. However, only 2 prototypes were ever built, and the tank never saw combat. Number 10. The Tortoise Heavy Assault Tank. Last on our list is the Tortoise Heavy Assault Tank, a British tank designed and built in the 1940s. It was one of the heaviest and most heavily armed tanks ever built, weighing in at over 78 tons and armed with a powerful 32-pounder gun. The tank was designed to break through heavily fortified enemy lines, but only 6 prototypes were ever built, and the tank never saw combat. So there you have it, the top 10 most bizarre tanks ever made. From the massive Rat to the tiny Cougal Panzer, these tanks may not have been the most practical or effective weapons, but they certainly were unique and fascinating. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating stories like this one.